Hi. Hello. Hi. In today's lesson, I'm going to review some of the English pronunciation for words that are hard to say. This is the book that I keep when I write down notes when students call. I keep track of what their problems are so I can highlight them and help people with them. So these are some of the words that people find difficult, and I'm going to put them up in the little boxes here on this video so you can see the word, see how it's spelled. But these are common words that can be challenging. One is colleagues. Colleagues. Colleagues are people that you work with or do something with. It could be your teammates at work, your work friends, people you play sports with, people in your company. Those are all your colleagues. Colleagues. And that seems to be a difficult one. Another one is colonel. Colonel. A colonel is a rank in the army or the police. It's a certain designation of rank. And for someone, it looks like colonel, but colonel is the word that people seem to have problems with. Another one is a word that's become more popular these days, which is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who starts a business by themselves and grows it into a success. This is one of those words in English that was borrowed from another language, in this case French. These borrow words are hard to pronounce. So entrepreneur. Bill Gates was an entrepreneur. Steve Jobs was an entrepreneur. Jack Ma from Alibaba, an entrepreneur. Someone who enters something and does something original in a business. It's a great word, and it's been used a lot more in the last 20 years. In some colleges and business schools, they have entrepreneurship classes, teaching people how to take ideas and act on them, and look at the success habits of people who are successful or unsuccessful entrepreneurs. Yeah, because there's lots of failures, but we try to imitate the people who have been successful. Another one is particularly. Particularly. It means especially. Particularly. But seems to be a difficult one. Particularly. And the last one is pronunciation. Pronunciation. If you can pronounce the word pronunciation, your English pronunciation is good. The confusion comes from the root word of pronounce. I can pronounce the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But pronunciation is putting the right stress on the syllables. So if you don't put the right stress on the syllables, then you'll say syllables or something like that. It doesn't sound right in English. So pronunciation, if you can pronounce that, your English pronunciation is good. And the last is these numbers like 5th, 6th, 7th, where you have to make this certain tongue and mouth placement in English. If you can practice those and say, I'm the 6th child in my family, for example, you'll be on your way to correct English pronunciation. When it comes to pronunciation and small grammar rules, a native English speaker will hear a non-native English speaker make the small mistake. And sometimes they stop hearing the rest of what the English learner is saying because they want to help that person say pronunciation correctly or 6th. Native English speakers, if you're associating with the right kind of person, they want to help you get better at English. So these simple kind of words, the pronunciation of them, if you do that correctly, then the person listening to you will listen to the rest of what you're trying to say. So this is just a short example. I'll give you more in other videos, but those are the most common ones that people seem to have a problem with. And it's the same for me in the other languages I try to speak, where very, very small differences in the pronunciation of words can lead to trouble. In the Thai language, which I study at school, there's one word that means bad luck, cursed with bad luck forever. And there's another word that means beautiful or lovely or attractive. The pronunciation in the tone is quite small. But if you tell your sweetheart that she is unlucky or never will have good luck, instead of telling her that she's beautiful, she's going to give you the frowny face. But if you get it correct, if you say it correctly, you get the happy face. And that's what we want in English and all other languages. The happy face of correct pronunciation.